Your words shape your reality. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every emotion you feel, they're all creating your future right now, this very moment. As you listen to these words, you have the power to transform your life. It's not some far off dream or wishful thinking. It's science. It's the way your brain and body work together to manifest your desires. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself saying things like, I can't do this, or that's impossible for me? Those aren't just harmless thoughts. They're programming your subconscious mind, telling your body exactly what to expect. And guess what? Your body listens. It responds to those negative thoughts by releasing chemicals that make you feel stuck, helpless, and afraid. But here's the amazing thing. You can flip that script. You can use the exact same process to create the life you've always wanted. It all starts with how you talk to yourself. When you begin to speak to yourself with kindness, with confidence, with unwavering belief in your own potential, that's when the magic happens. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening in your outer world and what you're vividly imagining. So when you consistently tell yourself, I am capable of achieving great things, or opportunities are coming to me easily, your brain starts to believe it. And it's not just your brain. Your entire body gets in on the act. Those empowering thoughts trigger the release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. You start to feel more energized, more optimistic. You carry yourself differently. You notice opportunities you might have missed before. This isn't just positive thinking. It's rewiring your neural pathways. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative one, you're strengthening those neural connections. You're literally changing the structure of your brain. But it goes even deeper than that. Your thoughts and emotions are sending out electromagnetic signals. They're interacting with the quantum field around you. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with what you want to attract, you're creating a vibrational match. You're becoming a magnet for the very things you desire. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That sounds great, but my life is full of problems right now. How can I just ignore that? Here's the truth. You don't ignore your current reality. You acknowledge it, but you don't let it define you. You use it as a starting point for change. Start small. Pick one area of your life where you want to see improvement. Maybe it's your health, your relationships, or your career. Now, instead of focusing on what's wrong, start speaking to yourself about how you want it to be. Use present tense as if it's already happening. For example, instead of saying, I hope I can lose weight someday, say, I am becoming healthier and stronger every day. Instead of, I wish I could find a better job, say, I am attracting exciting new career opportunities. At first, it might feel strange. Your old patterns of thinking will try to take over. That's okay. It's normal. Just keep at it. Repetition is key. The more you practice speaking to yourself in this new way, the more natural it becomes. Here's a powerful exercise you can try right now. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now, think about something you really want in your life. Got it? Okay. Now imagine that you already have it. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude. Let those positive emotions fill your entire body. Now, open your eyes. How did that feel? Pretty good, right? That's the power of aligning your thoughts and emotions with your desires. You just gave your brain and body a taste of what it feels like to have what you want. And guess what? Your subconscious mind is now more primed to help you achieve it. But here's the thing. It's not enough to do this once in a while when you remember. It needs to become a habit. You need to make it part of your daily routine. Just like you brush your teeth or take a shower, you need to cleanse your mind of negative self-talk and replace it with empowering thoughts. Start your day by speaking to yourself in a positive way. Before you even get out of bed, say something like, today is full of amazing opportunities. I am ready to receive all the good that's coming my way. Throughout the day, catch yourself when you start to slip into negative self-talk. Pause, take a breath, and replace that thought with a more empowering one. Remember, your subconscious mind is always listening. It doesn't judge whether your thoughts are good or bad. It simply takes them as instructions. So when you consistently feed it positive, empowering thoughts, it starts to work on making those thoughts a reality. Now, let's talk about the importance of emotion in this process. It's not enough to just say the words. You need to feel them. Emotion is the fuel that powers your thoughts. When you combine a clear intention with a strong positive emotion, that's when you really start to move the needle. Think about a time when you were really excited about something. Maybe it was a vacation you were planning or a project you were passionate about. Remember how that excitement seemed to give you extra energy? How it made obstacles seem smaller? That's the power of emotion. So when you're speaking to yourself in this new way, really lean into the feelings. If you're saying, I am confident and capable, feel that confidence in your body. Stand tall, smile, let that feeling of capability flow through you. The more real you can make it feel, the more powerful the effect. Now, I want to address something important. This isn't about denying reality or pretending that everything is perfect when it's not. It's about shifting your focus. It's about choosing where to put your mental and emotional energy. Think of it like this. Imagine you're driving a car at night. You can only see as far as your headlights show you, but you can make the entire journey that way. You don't need to see the whole road to know you'll reach your destination. In the same way, you don't need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to focus on the next positive step. When you start speaking to yourself in this empowering way, you're shining a light on the path ahead. You're telling your brain, this is where we're going, this is what we're moving towards. And your brain responds by helping you notice opportunities, come up with creative solutions, and take actions that align with your goals. Now, let's talk about consistency. This isn't a quick fix or a one-time thing. It's a new way of living. It's about rewiring years, maybe even decades of habitual thinking. That takes time and practice. But here's the good news. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative one, you're making progress. Every time you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement instead of criticism, you're changing your brain. Think of it like working out. You wouldn't expect to get in shape by going to the gym once, right? It's the consistent effort over time that brings results. The same is true for your mental and emotional fitness. Every day that you practice speaking to yourself in this new way, you're building stronger neural pathways. You're creating new patterns of thinking and feeling. And here's something really exciting. As you start to see small changes in your life, it becomes easier to believe in bigger changes. Success breeds success. When you notice that you're feeling more confident or that opportunities are starting to come your way, it reinforces your new way of thinking. It creates a positive feedback loop. Now, I want to address something that might come up for some of you. You might be thinking, but what about when things go wrong? What about when I face setbacks or disappointments? This is where the real power of this practice shines through. When you've been consistently speaking to yourself in a positive, empowering way, you build resilience. You develop a core of inner strength that helps you bounce back from setbacks more quickly. Instead of getting stuck in negative self-talk when things don't go as planned, you're able to step back and say, okay, this didn't work out. What can I learn from this? How can I use this to grow? You see, the way you speak to yourself doesn't just affect your mood in the moment, it shapes your entire outlook on life. When you habitually speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, you develop a more optimistic, growth-oriented mindset. You start to see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as threats or failures. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. It changes how you approach everything in your life. Instead of shrinking back from challenges, you start to welcome them. You know that every experience, whether it feels good or bad in the moment, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Let's talk about another important aspect of this practice. Gratitude. When you're working on attracting what you desire, it's easy to focus solely on what you want and forget to appreciate what you already have. But gratitude is a powerful attractor. When you speak to yourself with gratitude, you're aligning yourself with abundance. Try this. Every day, speak to yourself about 3 things you're grateful for. Really feel the gratitude as you say it. I am so thankful for my health. I am grateful for the love in my life. I appreciate the opportunities I have to learn and grow. This practice does 2 things. First, it puts you in a positive emotional state, which makes you more receptive to good things. Second, it trains your brain to notice the good things in your life, which in turn attracts more good things. Now, let's address another common question. What if I don't believe what I'm saying to myself? Isn't that just lying? This is a great question, and it brings up an important point. The goal isn't to lie to yourself. It's to expand your beliefs about what's possible for you. If you're not used to speaking to yourself in a positive way, it might feel strange or even uncomfortable at first. That's okay. Start with statements that feel true, even if they're small. Instead of I am wealthy, which might feel like a stretch. If you're struggling financially, try I'm open to new opportunities to increase my income. Instead of I have the perfect relationship, try I'm worthy of love and respect. As you practice, you'll find that your comfort zone starts to expand. Thoughts that once felt impossible start to feel more achievable. This is because you're literally rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural pathways that support these more positive beliefs. Remember, your brain is incredibly adaptable. It's always learning, always changing based on your experiences and your focus. When you consistently speak to yourself in a positive, empowering way, you're teaching your brain to support you in achieving your desires. Now, let's talk about the power of visualization. When you're speaking to yourself about what you want to attract, try to engage all your senses. Don't just say the words, see them, feel them, hear them, taste them, smell them. Make it as vivid and real as possible in your mind. For example, if you're wanting to attract a new job, don't just say, I have a great job. Really imagine it. See yourself walking into your new office. Feel the excitement and satisfaction of doing work you love. Hear the conversations with your colleagues. Smell the coffee in the break room. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful the effect. It's a kind of vivid visualization combined with positive self-talk is like giving your subconscious mind a detailed blueprint. It knows exactly what to look for, what to move towards. And remember, your subconscious mind is incredibly powerful. It's working 24/7, processing millions of bits of information, making connections you're not even aware of. When you give it clear, positive instructions through your self-talk and visualization, you're harnessing that power to help you achieve your desire. Now, let's address something that might be coming up for some of you. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I've tried positive thinking before and it didn't work. If that's you, I want you to consider something. Were you consistent? Did you stick with it even when you didn't see immediate results? Did you combine your positive thoughts with aligned actions? You see, speaking yourself in this new way isn't a magic spell. It's not about saying some words and then sitting back and waiting for your desires to magically appear. It's about creating a new mindset, a new way of being in the world. And that takes time and consistent effort. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't plant a seed one day and expect to see a fully grown plant the next day, right? You need to water it, make sure it gets sunlight, protect it from weeds. You need to be patient and consistent in your care. The same is true for this practice. Every time you choose a positive thought, every time you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, you're planting a seed. You're creating the conditions for growth and positive change in your life. But you need to keep at it. You need to be patient and trust the process. And here's something really important. You need to combine your positive self-talk with aligned action. If you're saying to yourself, I'm attracting financial abundance, but you're not taking any steps to improve your financial situation, you're sending mixed signals to your subconscious mind. Your actions need to match your words. If you're speaking to yourself about attracting a healthier body, make choices that support that. If you're talking about attracting a loving relationship, put yourself in situations where you can meet new people. If you're focusing on career success, take steps to improve your skills or network. Remember, the universe responds to your energy, to your vibration. And your vibration isn't just about what you say to yourself, it's about your overall state of being, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. When all of these are aligned with what you want to attract, that's when you become an unstoppable force of creation in your own life. Now, I want to talk about something that might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's crucial to understand. Sometimes when you start speaking to yourself in this new way and focusing on what you want to attract, things in your life might seem to get worse before they get better. You might face unexpected challenges or setbacks. If this happens, don't get discouraged. This is actually a good sign. It means that change is happening. You're shaking things up. You're disrupting old patterns. It's like cleaning out a cluttered closet. Sometimes you need to make a bigger mess before you can create order. During these times, it's more important than ever to stay consistent with your positive self-talk. Remind yourself that this is part of the process. Speak to yourself with encouragement and compassion. I'm strong enough to handle this challenge. This is an opportunity for growth and learning. I trust in the process of life. These moments of challenge are actually incredible opportunities. They're chances to prove to yourself that you're committed to your new way of thinking and being. When you can maintain your positive self-talk even in the face of difficulties, you're building incredible mental and emotional strength. Now let's talk about the importance of letting go. This might sound contradictory, but it's actually a crucial part of attracting what you desire. While it's important to be clear about what you want and to speak to yourself positively about it, you also need to release your attachment to the outcome. This doesn't mean you stop wanting it or working towards it. It means you trust that the universe has your back. You trust that if something doesn't work out the way you expected, it's because something even better is on its way. When you speak to yourself, include phrases like this or something better is coming to me. I trust in the perfect unfolding of my life. This kind of self-talk helps you stay open to possibilities you might not have considered. It keeps you from getting so fixated on one particular outcome that you miss other wonderful opportunities. Remember, the universe often has plans for us that are far greater than anything we could have imagined for ourselves. By speaking to yourself in a way that acknowledges this, you're opening yourself up to receive all the good that life has to offer. Now, I want to address something that might be coming up for some of you. You might be thinking, but what about negative emotions? Isn't it unhealthy to suppress them? This is an excellent point, and it brings up an important aspect of this practice. Speaking to yourself in a positive, empowering way doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing negative emotions. It's about acknowledging them, learning from them, and then choosing where to focus your energy. When you experience a negative emotion, speak to yourself with compassion. It's okay to feel this way. What is this emotion trying to tell me? How can I use this as an opportunity for growth? Then, once you've acknowledged and learned from the emotion, you can choose to shift your focus to more positive thoughts. This practice isn't about pretending everything is perfect all the time. It's about developing emotional intelligence and resilience. It's about learning to navigate all of your emotions in a way that supports your growth and helps you attract what you desire. As we near the end of our time together, I want to emphasize something crucial. This practice of speaking to yourself in a new way isn't just about attracting material things or achieving external goals. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning with your highest potential. When you consistently speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief in your own potential, you're not just changing your circumstances. You're changing who you are. You're evolving into a more confident, compassionate, and capable version of yourself. And here's the beautiful thing. As you become this higher version of yourself, you naturally attract higher experiences. You attract people and opportunities that match your new energy. You create a life that reflects your inner growth. So I encourage you, starting right now, to pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Catch those negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer to a dear friend. Remind yourself of your strengths, your resilience, your infinite potential. Start each day by setting a positive intention for how you want to feel and what you want to create. Throughout the day, check in with yourself. Are your thoughts aligned with your intentions? If not, gently guide them back. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. There will be days when it's easier and days when it's more challenging. That's okay. The key is to keep coming back to this practice, to keep choosing positive self-talk, even when it feels difficult. And here's something really powerful. Start speaking to your future self. Talk to yourself as if you've already achieved your desires. I am so grateful for the abundance in my life. I love the feeling of being healthy and energetic. I'm amazed at how many doors have opened for me. This kind of self-talk creates a bridge between your current reality and the future you desire. It helps your subconscious mind start to see that future as real and attainable. And when your subconscious mind believes something is possible, it goes to work making it happen. Now, let's talk about the power of questions. The questions you ask yourself shape your focus and your actions. So start asking yourself empowering questions. Instead of, why can't I do this? Ask, how can I make this happen? Instead of, what if I fail? Ask, what if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams? These kinds of questions stimulate your creativity. They get your brain working on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. They open you up to possibilities you might not have considered before. And here's a powerful question to ask yourself regularly. Who do I need to become to attract what I desire? This question shifts your focus from external circumstances to internal growth. It reminds you that attracting what you want isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. As you ask yourself this question, speak to yourself about the qualities you want to embody. I am becoming more confident every day. I am developing unshakable self-belief. I am growing in wisdom and understanding. Remember, you're not just attracting things or experiences. You're attracting a way of being in the world. So speak to yourself about the kind of person you want to be, the kind of energy you want to embody. Now, let's address another important aspect of this practice, patience. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. But real, lasting change takes time. It takes consistent effort. So speak to yourself with patience and understanding. Teach and remind yourself that you're on a journey. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they might seem. Speak to yourself with encouragement about your progress. I'm proud of myself for sticking with this. I can see how far I've come. I'm excited to see what's next on this journey. This kind of self-talk helps you stay motivated and committed to your practice, even when you're not seeing immediate results. It helps you trust in the process and keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about the power of creativity in this process. Your subconscious mind responds powerfully to imagery and metaphor. So get creative with your self-talk. Use vivid language that engages your imagination. Instead of just saying, I am successful, you might say, I'm soaring to new heights of success. Instead of, I am healthy, try, my body is a powerhouse of vitality and well-being. The more vivid and engaging your self-talk, the more impact it has on your subconscious mind. And don't be afraid to have fun with this. The more you enjoy your practice of positive self-talk, the more you'll want to do it. So play with different phrases and images. Find ways of speaking to yourself that feel good and energizing to you. Now, let's address something that might be coming up for some of you. You might be thinking, but what about when I'm around other people? Won't it seem strange if I'm always talking to myself positively? Remember, much of this self-talk can be internal. It's about the running commentary in your mind. But even when you're speaking out loud, there are ways to incorporate positive self-talk naturally. For example, instead of saying, I hope this works out, you might say, I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. Instead of, I'm nervous about this presentation, you could say, I'm excited to share my ideas with the team. These small shifts in how you express yourself not only change your own mindset, but they also influence how others perceive and interact with you. When you speak with confidence and positivity, you inspire confidence in others. Now, let's talk about the importance of aligning your environment with your new way of speaking to yourself. Your environment, the people you spend time with, the media you consume, the spaces you inhabit, all influence your thoughts and emotions. So speak to yourself about creating an environment that supports your growth and your desires. I am surrounding myself with positive, supportive people. I am creating a space that inspires and energizes me. I am choosing to consume information that uplifts and empowers me. Remember, everything in your life is a reflection of your inner world. As you change how you speak to yourself, you'll naturally start to make changes in your outer world as well. And these changes, in turn, will support your continued growth and positive self-talk. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with this thought. The way you speak to yourself is one of the most powerful tools you have for creating the life you desire. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. So starting right now, make a commitment to yourself. Commit to speaking to yourself with kindness, with encouragement, with unwavering belief in your own potential. Commit to aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions with what you want to attract. Remember, you are the author of your own life story. With every thought, every word you speak to yourself, you're writing the next chapter. So make it a story of growth, of joy, of amazing possibilities unfolding. Speak to yourself as if you are already the person you want to become. Speak to yourself as if your desires are already manifesting. Speak to yourself with love, with compassion, with excitement for all that's possible. And most importantly, keep at it. This isn't a one-time thing. It's a lifelong practice, but I promise you it's worth it. Because as you change the way you speak to yourself, you change your entire experience of life. You have within you everything you need to create the life you desire. You have the power to shape your reality with your thoughts and words, so use that power wisely. Speak to yourself in a way that uplifts you, that inspires you, that moves you forward. You are capable of amazing things. You are worthy of all the good that life has to offer. You are a powerful creator in your own life. Remind yourself of these truths every day. Let them be the foundation of how you speak to yourself. And as you go forward from here, remember this. Every moment is a new beginning. Every thought is a chance to choose again. No matter what's happened in the past, you always have the power to change your self-talk, and in doing so, to change your life. So go forth with confidence. Speak to yourself with love and positivity. Align your thoughts, your words, and your actions with your desires, and watch as your life transforms in beautiful and unexpected ways. You've got this. You are powerful beyond measure. and the life of your dreams is waiting for you to speak it into existence. So start now. Speak to yourself this way and attract all you desire. Your amazing future begins with the very next word you say to yourself. Make it count. Life is a remarkable journey, and you're here for a reason. You've come to realize something incredible. You always get what you want. It might not seem that way at first, but I'm here to tell you it's true. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, they're shaping your reality right now. Think about it. Everything you see around you, everything you experience, it all starts with a thought, a simple idea in your mind. And that thought, when you give it attention, when you nurture it with your energy and focus, it grows. It becomes more than just a fleeting notion. It becomes a belief, a conviction, a part of who you are. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't always get what I want. Life doesn't work that way. And you're right. In a way, life doesn't always give us exactly what we think we want when we want it. But here's the secret. It's always giving us what we truly believe we deserve, what we expect deep down. Your mind is incredibly powerful. It's constantly sending out signals like a radio tower, broadcasting your deepest beliefs about yourself and the world around you. And the universe in all its wisdom responds to those signals. It brings you experiences, people, and opportunities that match your inner broadcast. So if you're not getting what you want, it's time to look inward. What beliefs are you holding on to that might be limiting you? What thoughts are you repeating to yourself day after day? Because those thoughts, those beliefs, they're creating your reality. Let me share a little secret with you. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening in the outside world and what you're vividly imagining. When you close your eyes and truly visualize something, feeling it with all your senses, your brain reacts as if it's really happening. It creates new neural pathways, new connections that support that experience. This is where the magic happens, by consciously choosing your thoughts. By vividly imagining the life you want, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're creating new pathways, new possibilities. And as you do this day after day, you start to change, not just in your mind, but in your body too. Your body is the unconscious mind. It's storing all your experiences, all your emotions. Every time you have a thought, your brain releases chemicals and your body responds. If you're constantly thinking stressful thoughts, your body is bathed in stress hormones. But when you choose thoughts of joy, of gratitude, of success, your body responds differently. It begins to change at a cellular level. Now, this isn't just feel-good talk. This is science. We now know that our thoughts and emotions can literally change our genes. They can turn genes on or off, affecting how our cells function. This is called epigenetics, and it's revolutionizing how we understand the connection between our minds and our bodies. So when I say you always get what you want, what I really mean is that you always get what you expect, what you believe deep down to be true. And the good news is you have the power to change those beliefs. Think about a time when something amazing happened in your life, something you'd been hoping for, dreaming about. Remember how it felt when it finally came true? That feeling of joy, of excitement, of I knew it would happen, that's the feeling we want to capture, to cultivate every day. Because here's the thing, that feeling isn't just a result of getting what you want. It's actually the cause. When you can generate that feeling of joy, of gratitude, of knowing that good things are coming your way, you're aligning yourself with the very experiences you desire. It's like tuning a radio. When you tune into a specific frequency, you hear the station broadcasting on that frequency. In the same way, when you tune your thoughts and emotions to the frequency of what you want, you start to receive more of those experiences in your life. But it takes practice. It takes consistency. You can't just think a positive thought once and expect your whole life to change. You need to make it a habit, a daily practice. You need to become so familiar with the feeling of having what you want that it becomes your new normal. This is where meditation comes in. When you take the time to sit quietly, to focus your mind, you're creating space. Space between your thoughts, space to choose new thoughts, space to imagine new possibilities. And in that space, miracles can happen. Imagine starting each day with a clear vision of what you want to create, not just a vague idea, but a vivid, detailed picture. See it in your mind's eye, feel it in your body. What would it be like to already have what you desire? How would you walk, talk, breathe if you were already living that reality? As you do this day after day, something amazing starts to happen. Your brain begins to accept this new reality as truth. It starts to look for evidence to support this new belief. And suddenly opportunities start to appear. People come into your life who can help you. Doors open that you never even knew existed. But here's the key. You have to be willing to step into that new reality. You have to be willing to become a new version of yourself. Because the truth is, to get something you've never had, you need to become someone you've never been. This isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about expanding, growing, evolving into the best version of yourself. It's about aligning your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with your deepest desires. Think about it this way. If you want to be wealthy, you need to start thinking like a wealthy person. If you want to be healthy, you need to start thinking like a healthy person. If you want loving relationships, you need to start thinking like someone who already has those relationships.
It's not about pretending or faking it. It's about truly embodying that new reality. It's about making decisions from the perspective of your future self, the you that already has what you want.
This takes courage. It takes commitment. Because when you start to change, when you start to step into a new version of yourself, the world around you might resist, people might question you, your old habits and patterns might try to pull you back. But this is where your strength comes in. This is where you need to stay focused on your vision, on your new reality. Because the truth is, the universe is always supporting you. It's always responding to your energy, to your vibration. When you can maintain that high vibration, that feeling of joy and gratitude, even in the face of challenges, that's when true transformation happens. That's when you start to see miracles in your everyday life. Remember, everything in the universe is energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they're all forms of energy, and energy attracts like energy. So when you can consistently hold the energy of what you want, you become a magnet for those experiences. But it's not just about attracting things or experiences. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates those experiences. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions with your desires. This is where many people get stuck. They think about what they want. They might even visualize it, but then they go back to their old patterns of thinking and behaving. They don't make the necessary changes in their daily lives to support their new reality. But you're different. You're here because you're ready for change. You're ready to step into your power, to claim your birthright of creating the life you truly desire. So how do we do this? How do we make this shift from wishing and hoping to knowing and becoming? It starts with awareness. Becoming aware of your current thoughts, your current beliefs. What stories are you telling yourself about what's possible for you? What limitations have you accepted as truth? Once you're aware, you can start to question these beliefs. Are they really true? Or are they just habits of thought that you've picked up along the way? Remember, just because you've believed something for a long time doesn't mean it's true. Next, we start to consciously choose new thoughts, new beliefs that support the reality we want to create. This isn't about positive thinking in a superficial way. It's about truly changing your perspective, your entire worldview. And as you choose these new thoughts, these new beliefs, you need to feel them. Feel the emotions associated with already having what you want. This is crucial because your emotions are the language of your body. Hear how you communicate with the quantum field, with the infinite possibilities of the universe. When you can generate the feeling of already having what you want, you're sending a powerful signal. You're telling the universe, this is my reality now. And the universe responds. But it's not enough to just think and feel. You also need to take action, inspired action, action that comes from this new place of being. This might mean making different choices in your daily life. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone. It might mean saying no to things that no longer align with your new reality. And here's where it gets really exciting. As you start to make these changes, as you start to embody this new version of yourself, you'll start to notice synchronicities, coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. This is the universe responding to your new vibration, bringing you opportunities that align with your new reality. But remember, this isn't a one-time event. It's a process, a daily practice of aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions with your desires. It's about consistency, about showing up for yourself day after day, even when you don't see immediate results. Because the truth is, change doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes it's happening beneath the surface, like a seed germinating in the soil. You might not see anything happening on the surface, but deep down, profound changes are taking place. This is where trust comes in. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe. Because when you can truly trust, when you can let go of the need to control every detail, that's when miracles happen. Think about it. How often have you stressed and worried about something, trying to force it to happen, only to find that when you finally let go, it came to you effortlessly? That's the power of trust, of surrender, not giving up, but surrendering your need to control the how and when. This is the dance of creation, the balance between focused intention and open receptivity, between taking inspired action and allowing the universe to work its magic. And as you practice this, as you become more and more aligned with your true desires, something amazing happens. You start to realize that what you want isn't just about getting things or achieving goals. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about expressing your unique gifts, your unique energy in the world. Because here's the truthie, you are a creative force in the universe. You're not just a passive observer of your life. You're the author, the director, the main character. You have the power to shape your reality, to create experiences that fill you with joy and fulfillment. And as you step into this power, as you start to consciously create your reality, you'll find that your desires change. They become bigger, more expansive, because you realize that you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Change, you start to want not just for yourself, but for others. You start to see how your unique gifts can make a difference in the world. And this is where true fulfillment comes from. Not from getting things, but from giving, from expressing your highest self and contributing to the greater good. So remember, you always get what you want, but what you want is shaped by your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, by the energy you're putting out into the world. And you have the power to change that energy at any moment. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take is creating your future. So choose wisely. Choose thoughts of love, of abundance, of possibility. Feel the emotions of joy, of gratitude, of excitement for what's to come. Take actions that align with your highest vision for yourself and for the world. And most important, be patient with yourself. This is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, challenges and triumphs. But through it all, remember that you are growing, evolving, becoming more of who you truly are. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe, because when you can do that, when you can truly align your entire being with your deepest desires, that's when magic happens. That's when you realize that you've always been getting what you want, because what you want is to become the fullest, most authentic expression of yourself. So go forth with confidence, with courage, with the knowledge that you are a powerful creator shaping your reality with every thought, every feeling, every action. Embrace this power, use it wisely, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Remember, you always get what you want. So want greatness, want love, want joy. Want to make a difference. Because as you align with these desires, as you become the embodiment of what you want, you'll find that life becomes an incredible adventure of growth, of discovery, of becoming more and more of who you truly are. This is your time. This is your moment. Step into your power, embrace your potential, and create the life you've always dreamed of, because you are worthy of it, you are capable of it, and it's all waiting for you right here, right now. So take a deep breath. Feel the energy of possibility coursing through you, and make the decision right here, right now, to step into this new reality, to become the person who naturally attracts and creates the experiences you desire. Remember, every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is an opportunity to choose again, to align with your highest vision, to become more of who you truly are. You have everything you need within you, the power, the wisdom, the creativity. It's all there waiting to be expressed, so let it out. Let your light shine, because the world needs your unique gifts, your unique energy. As you go forward from here, carry this knowledge with you. Let it infuse every aspect of your life. Let it guide your choices, your actions, your interactions with others. You are a powerful creator, shaping your reality with every thought, every feeling, every action. Use this power wisely. Use it to create a life that fills you with joy, with purpose, with love. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. The entire universe is supporting you, guiding you, bringing you exactly what you need at exactly the right time. Trust in this, believe in this, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. You always get what you want. So want the best for yourself and for the world. Want love, want joy, want peace, want abundance, because as you align with these higher vibrations, as you become the embodiment of these qualities, you become a powerful force for good in the world. This is your time. This is your moment. Embrace it fully. Step into your power and create the life you've always dreamed of, because you are worthy of it. You are capable of it. And it's all waiting for you right here, right now. So go forth with confidence, with courage, with the unshakable knowledge that you are the creator of your reality, that you always get what you want, and that what you want is to become the fullest, most authentic expression of yourself. This is your journey. This is your adventure. Embrace it fully, live it passionately, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Remember, every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is an opportunity to choose again, to align with your highest vision, to become more of who you truly are. So take that deep breath now. Feel the energy of possibility coursing through you and make the decision right here, right now, to step into this new reality, to become the person who naturally attracts and creates the experiences you desire. You have everything you need within you. The power, the wisdom, the creativity, it's all there, waiting to be expressed. So let it out. Let your light shine, because the world needs your unique gifts, your unique energy. As you move forward from this moment, carry this knowledge with you. Let it infuse every aspect of your life. Let it guide your choices, your actions, your interactions with others. You are a powerful creator shaping your reality with every thought, every feeling, every action. Use this power wisely. Use it to create a life that fills you with joy, with purpose, with love. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. The entire universe is supporting you, guiding you, bringing you exactly what you need at exactly the right time. Trust in this, believe in this, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. You always get what you want. So want the best for yourself and for the world. Want love, want joy, want peace, want abundance. Because as you align with these higher vibrations, as you become the embodiment of these qualities, you become a powerful force for good in the world. This is your time. This is your moment. Embrace it fully, step into your power, and create the life you've always dreamed of. Because you are worthy of it. You are capable of it. And it's all waiting for you right here, right now. So go forth with confidence, with courage, with the unshakable knowledge that you are the creator of your reality, that you always get what you want, and that what you want is to become the fullest, most authentic expression of yourself. This is your journey. This is your adventure. Embrace it fully, live it passionately, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. You are powerful beyond measure. You are capable of creating miracles. You are worthy of all the good that life has to offer. So claim it, embrace it, live it, because this is your time. This is your moment. And you are ready to step into the fullness of who you truly are. Remember, every choice you make, every thought you think, every emotion you feel is creating your future. So make those choices consciously. Think those thoughts intentionally. Feel those emotions deeply, because you are the architect of your life, and every moment is an opportunity to build something beautiful. As you go through your days, pay attention to the little things, the small miracles that are happening all around you, the synchronicities that seem to guide you in the right direction. These are not coincidences. They are signs that you are on the right path, that you are aligning with your true desires. And when challenges come, because they will, remember that these are not obstacles, but opportunities to grow, to learn, to become even stronger. Every challenge you face is preparing you for something greater. It's shaping you into the person you need to be to receive what you truly want. So embrace those challenges, welcome them, because on the other side of every challenge is a breakthrough waiting to happen, a new level of understanding, a new level of being that will bring you closer to your dreams. And as you move through life, remember to celebrate your progress. Celebrate every small victory, every step forward, because those small steps add up. They create momentum, they build confidence, and before you know it, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. But don't just celebrate the big achievements. Celebrate the person you're becoming. Celebrate the growth, the learning, the expanding of your consciousness, because that's what this journey is really about. It's not just about getting things or achieving goals. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. And as you become more of yourself, you'll find that your desires change. They become deeper, more meaningful. You'll start to want not just for yourself, but for others. You'll want to make a difference, to leave the world a little better than you found it. And this is where true fulfillment comes from. Remember, you are not separate from the world around you. You are a part of it. A vital, important part. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions ripple out and affect everything and everyone around you. So make those ripples count. Make them positive. Make them powerful. What kind of an energy am I putting out into the world? What kind of reality am I creating, not just for myself, but for others? Because the truth is, when you elevate yourself, you elevate those around you. When you shine your light, You give others permission to shine theirs. So shine brightly. Don't hold back. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. The world needs your unique gifts, your unique perspective, your unique energy. And as you share those gifts freely, you'll find that the universe responds in kind, bringing you more and more of what you desire. But remember, this isn't about forcing things to happen. It's not about struggling or striving. It's about aligning your thoughts, your feelings, your actions with your deepest desires. It's about getting into the flow of life and letting life flow through you. Think of yourself as a channel for the infinite creativity of the universe. Your job is not to make things happen, but to allow them to happen through you, to be open, receptive, ready to act when inspiration strikes. This requires trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the process. Trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe. Because when you can truly trust, when you can let go of the need to control every detail, that's when magic happens. So let go of your grip on how things should be. Let go of your timeline, your expectations. Open yourself up to possibilities you haven't even imagined yet, because the universe has a way of exceeding our expectations, of bringing us things even better than what we thought we wanted. And as you open yourself up to these possibilities, stay present, stay aware, pay attention to the subtle signs, the gentle nudges that are guiding you in the right direction. These might come as intuitive flashes, as chance encounters, as unexpected opportunities. Be ready for them. Be willing to say yes when they appear. Remember, the universe is always communicating with you, always guiding you towards your highest good, but you need to be listening. You need to be open to receiving those messages. So take time each day to quiet your mind, to tune into that inner wisdom, whether through meditation, through journaling, through spending time in nature. Find what works for you. Find a way to connect with that deeper part of yourself that knows, that understands, that sees the bigger picture. And from this place of inner knowing, make your choices, take your actions, live your life. Because when you're aligned with this deeper wisdom, you can't help but attract and create experiences that are in harmony with your true desires. Remember, you always get what you want, but what you want is shaped by your level of consciousness, by your understanding of who you truly are. So keep expanding that consciousness. Keep pushing the boundaries of what you believe is possible for yourself and for the world. Dream big. Dare to imagine a life, a world that excites you, that inspires you, that fills you with joy and purpose. And then step by step, thought by thought, action by action, bring that vision into reality. You have the power to do this. You have the creativity, the wisdom, the strength within you. All you need to do is tap into it, to trust it, to let it guide you. So as you go forward from this moment, carry this knowledge with you. Let it infuse every aspect of your life. Let it guide your choices, your actions, your interactions with others. You are a powerful creator, shaping your reality with every thought, every feeling, every action. Use this power wisely. Use it to create a life that fills you with joy, with purpose, with love. Use it to make a positive difference in the world. Because when you do this, when you align your personal desires with the greater good, that's when true miracles happen. That's when you become a force for positive change in the world. And that's when you'll find that what you want and what the world needs are one and the same. This is your time. This is your moment. Embrace it fully. Step into your power and create the life, the world you've always dreamed of, because you are worthy of it. You are capable of it. And it's all waiting for you right here, right now. So go forth with confidence, with courage, with the unshakable knowledge that you are the creator of your reality, that you always get what you want, and that what you want is to become the fullest, most authentic expression of yourself, making a positive difference in the world. This is your journey. This is your adventure. Embrace it fully, live it passionately, and watch as your life and the world around you transforms in ways you never thought possible. Remember, every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is an opportunity to choose again, to align with your highest vision, to become more of who you truly are. So take that deep breath now. Feel the energy of possibility coursing through you and make the decision right here, right now, to step into this new reality, to become the person who naturally attracts and creates the experiences you desire, not just for yourself, but for the betterment of all. You have everything you need within you. The power, the wisdom, the creativity, it's all there waiting to be expressed. So let it out, let your light shine, because the world needs your unique gifts, your unique energy now more than ever. As you move forward from this moment, carry this truth with you. You always get what you want. So want greatness, want love, want joy, want to make a difference. Because as you align with these desires, as you become the embodiment of what you want, you'll find that life becomes an incredible adventure of growth, of discovery, of becoming more and more of who you truly are. And in doing so, you'll inspire others to do the same. You'll create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond yourself. You'll become a beacon of light, showing others what's possible when we align with our true selves and our highest desires. This is your calling. This is your purpose, to be fully authentically you, to shine your light brightly, to create, to inspire, to uplift, to show the world what's possible when we tap into our true potential. So go forth with courage, with confidence, with unwavering faith in yourself and in the infinite possibilities that lie before you, because you are powerful beyond measure. You are capable of creating miracles. You are worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Claim it, embrace it, live it, because this is your time, this is your moment, and you are ready to step into the fullness of who you truly are, creating a life and a world that reflects your highest vision. Remember, you always get what you want. So want the best for yourself and for the world, want love, want joy, want peace, want abundance for all, because as you align with these higher vibrations, as you become the embodiment of these qualities, you become a powerful force for good in the world. This is your journey. This is your adventure. Embrace it fully, live it passionately, and watch as your life and the world around you transforms in ways you never thought possible. You are the creator of your reality. You are the author of your story. You are the architect of your future. So create wisely, write beautifully, and build something magnificent, because you can, because you must, because the world is waiting for the unique gifts that only you can bring. This is your moment. Seize it. Embrace it. Live it fully. And remember, always remember, that you are powerful beyond measure, capable of creating miracles, and worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Now go forth and create the life, the world you've always dreamed of, because you can, because you will, because you always get what you want. Silence. It's a powerful force, often overlooked in our noisy world. Today, we're going to talk about 3 areas of life where being silent can transform your reality. These aren't just empty words. They're backed by science and real-world results. I've seen countless people change their lives by applying these principles. Are you ready to join them? Let's start with the first area, your thoughts. How often do you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts? I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Things never work out for me. These thoughts might seem harmless, but they're actually shaping your reality. Every thought you think sends a signal to your body, changing your biology at a cellular level. When you think a negative thought, your body releases stress hormones. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and your immune system weakens. You're literally making yourself sick with your thoughts. But here's the good news. You can change this pattern. The next time you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, stop. Be silent. Don't fight the thought or try to push it away. Just observe it without judgment. This is a form of meditation, and it's incredibly powerful. By creating space between you and your thoughts, you start to realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This simple practice can rewire your brain. It's called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. When you consistently interrupt negative thought patterns, you're actually creating new pathways in your brain. Over time, positivity becomes your default state. I've seen people overcome depression, anxiety, and even chronic pain by practicing this mental silence. One woman I worked with had suffered from migraines for 20 years. After learning to quiet her mind, her migraines disappeared completely. That's the power of mental silence. Now, let's move on to the second area where silence can transform your life, your emotions. We live in a world that encourages us to express every feeling, to let it all out. But what if I told you that sometimes the most powerful response to an emotion is silence? When you feel a strong emotion, anger, fear, jealousy, your first instinct might be to react, to lash out, to run away, to seek revenge. But these reactions often make the situation worse. They create more negativity, more stress, more conflict. Instead, try this. When you feel a strong emotion, be silent. Don't react. Just feel the emotion in your body. Where do you feel it? In your chest, your stomach, your throat? Pay attention to the physical sensation without getting caught up in the story behind the emotion. This practice is called emotional regulation, and it's a key component of emotional intelligence. By observing your emotions without reacting, you're training your brain to respond rather than react. You're creating a gap between stimulus and response, and in that gap lies your freedom to choose. I once worked with a man who had anger management issues. He would explode at the slightest provocation, damaging his relationships and his career. We worked on this emotional silence technique, and within months, his life had completely turned around. His relationships improved. He got a promotion at work, and he reported feeling happier and more in control than ever before. But emotional silence isn't just about managing negative emotions. It's also about savoring positive ones. The next time you feel joy or love or gratitude, try being silent. Don't immediately rush to express it or share it on social media. Just feel it fully in your body. This practice amplifies positive emotions, making them more intense and long-lasting. Now, let's talk about the third and perhaps most challenging area where silence can transform your life, your actions. We live in a world that values constant action and productivity. We're always doing something, working, exercising, socializing, consuming information. But what if I told you that sometimes the most powerful action is no action at all? I'm talking about stillness, physical stillness, the kind of stillness where you sit or lie down and don't move a muscle. This might sound easy, but for many people, it's incredibly challenging. We're so used to constant movement that being still can feel uncomfortable, even painful. But here's the thing. Physical stillness is one of the most powerful tools for transformation. When you're physically still, your body enters a state of deep relaxation, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure decreases, and your body starts to heal itself. This healing isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional too. When you're physically still, your mind naturally becomes quieter. You start to access deeper levels of consciousness where true transformation happens. I've seen people heal chronic illnesses, overcome addictions, and completely change their lives through the practice of physical stillness. One man I worked with had been struggling with chronic back pain for years. Doctors had told him he needed surgery, but after practicing physical stillness for just a few weeks, his pain disappeared. His body had healed itself when given the chance to be truly still. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time to sit still. I have too much to do. But here's the paradox. The more you practice stillness, the more productive you become. Why? Because stillness recharges your body and mind. It makes you more focused, more creative, and more efficient when you do take action. Think about it like this. Your mind is like a glass of muddy water. When you're constantly active, you're shaking the glass, keeping the mud swirling around. But when you're still, the mud settles to the bottom and the water becomes clear. That clarity is what allows you to make better decisions, solve problems more easily, and live a more purposeful life. So how do you practice physical stillness? Start small, set aside just 5 minutes a day to sit or lie down without moving. Focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration of your stillness practice. Now, let's bring these three areas together. Mental silence, emotional silence, and physical stillness. When you combine these practices, you create a powerful synergy that can completely transform your life. Imagine starting your day with 20 minutes of stillness. As you sit there not moving, you observe your thoughts without judgment. You feel any emotions that arise without reacting to them. You're training your brain to be calm and focused, setting yourself up for a day of clarity and purpose. Throughout the day, you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts. Instead of getting caught up in them, you pause. You create that mental silence, that space between you and your thoughts. You're rewiring your brain for positivity and resilience. When challenging situations arise, you don't immediately react. You create that emotional silence, feeling the emotion in your body without letting it control your actions. You're building emotional intelligence and improving your relationships. And at the end of the day, you return to physical stillness. You give your body and mind a chance to recharge, to heal, to integrate the experiences of the day. You're setting yourself up for deep restorative sleep and another day of purposeful living. This might sound simple, but it's not always easy. Our minds are conditioned to be busy, to react, to move. Silence and stillness can feel uncomfortable at first. You might experience restlessness, boredom, or even anxiety, but I encourage you to push through these initial discomforts. On the other side is a level of peace and clarity that you may have never experienced before. Remember, you're not just doing this for yourself. When you cultivate inner silence and stillness, you become a beacon of calm in a chaotic world. You inspire others to find their own inner peace. You contribute to a more harmonious society. I've seen this ripple effect in action. One woman I worked with was a high-powered executive, always stressed and on edge. After she started practicing these techniques, not only did her own stress levels decrease, but her entire team became more relaxed and productive. Her company's performance improved, and the work environment became more positive. All because one person decided to embrace silence and stillness. Now, you might be wondering, does this mean I should never speak, never express my emotions, never take action? Absolutely not. The goal isn't to become a passive observer of life. The goal is to speak, feel, and act from a place of inner silence. And when you do this, your words carry more weight, your emotions become a source of wisdom rather than reactivity, and your actions become more purposeful and effective. Think about the most inspiring leaders in history. They weren't the loudest or the most reactive. They were the ones who could remain calm in the face of chaos, who could respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. They had cultivated that inner silence and stillness, and it gave them tremendous power and influence. You have that same potential within you. Every time you choose silence over reactivity, stillness over unnecessary action, you're tapping into that potential. You're becoming the best version of yourself. But here's the key: consistency. These practices aren't a one-time fix. They're a way of life. The more consistently you practice them, the more profound the effects will be. It's like working out. You don't get fit by going to gym once. You get fit by going regularly, making it a part of your routine. So, I challenge you to make silence and stillness a part of your daily life. Start small if you need to. Maybe it's just 1 minute of stillness in the morning or pausing for a deep breath before responding to a stressful email. Over time, you can build on these small moments, creating more space for silence and stillness in your life. And as you do this, pay attention to the changes in your life. Notice how your relationships improve as you respond more thoughtfully to others. Notice how your work becomes more focused and productive. Notice how your health improves as your stress levels decrease. But most importantly, notice how you feel. Notice the sense of inner peace that starts to develop. Notice how you become less reactive to external events. Notice how you start to feel more in control of your life, more aligned with your true purpose. This journey into silence and stillness isn't always easy. There will be days when your mind feels like a hurricane, when your emotions seem overwhelming, when sitting still feels impossible. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Remember that every moment of practice, no matter how imperfect, is a step forward. And remember why you're doing this. You're not just trying to relax or de-stress, although those are great benefits. You're rewiring your brain, you're changing your biology, you're transforming your life at the deepest level. Imagine a future where you're no longer at the mercy of your thoughts and emotions, where you can remain calm and centered even in the midst of chaos, where you have the clarity to make wise decisions and the energy to pursue your goals. That future is possible, and it starts with these 3 simple practices: mental silence, emotional silence, and physical stillness. As you leave here today, I encourage you to start small. Choose one area, thoughts, emotions, or physical stillness, and commit to practicing silence in that area for just 5 minutes a day. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth. And as you practice, remember that you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are on this same journey, discovering the transformative power of silence and stillness. You're part of a growing movement, a shift in consciousness that has the potential to change not just individual lives, but the entire world. Think about it. What would our world look like if more people practiced these techniques? If more people responded thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively? If more people made decisions from a place of inner calm rather than stress and anxiety? We could see a reduction in conflict, an increase in compassion, and solutions to problems that currently seem insurmountable. You have the power to contribute to that positive change. Every time you choose silence over reactivity, every time you choose stillness over unnecessary action, you're making the world a little bit better. You're creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. So I invite you to embrace this journey. Embrace the power of silence and stillness. Embrace the opportunity to transform your life and contribute to a better world. It won't always be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. Remember, true change doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. It comes from those quiet moments when you choose to observe your thoughts rather than believe them. It comes from those still moments when you feel an emotion fully without reacting to it. It comes from those peaceful moments when you allow your body to be completely still. These moments might seem small, but they're incredibly powerful. They're the seeds of transformation. And with consistent practice, those seeds will grow into a life of greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. So as you go about your day, I encourage you to look for opportunities to practice silence and stillness. Maybe it's taking a few deep breaths before an important meeting. Maybe it's pausing to feel gratitude before a meal. Maybe it's sitting in stillness for a few minutes before bed. Whatever form it takes, make silence and stillness a priority in your life. Give yourself the gift of inner peace, because when you're at peace within yourself, you become a source of peace for others. And in today's world, that's one of the most valuable gifts you can give. Remember, you have everything you need within you. You have the power to change your thoughts, to master your emotions, to heal your body. All it takes is a willingness to be silent, to be still, to turn inward, and connect with that infinite source of wisdom and power that resides within you. So go forth with courage and commitment. Embrace the power of silence in your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Be patient with yourself as you learn and grow. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. And know that with each moment of practice, you're not just changing your own life, you're contributing to a better world for all. You have the power. You have the potential. Now is the time to tap into it. Now is the time to embrace silence and stillness. Now is the time to transform your life and make a positive impact on the world. Thank you for your attention and your commitment to your own growth. I look forward to hearing about the amazing transformations that will unfold in your life as you embrace the power of silence and stillness. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single moment of silence. So take that step. Embrace that silence. Your future self will thank you. And as you leave here today, carry this message with you. In a world that never stops talking, be the one who knows the power of silence. In a world that never stops moving, be the one who knows the power of stillness. In a world that never stops doing, be the one who knows the power of being. So you have the power to change your life. You have the power to change the world. And it all starts with these 3 simple practices. Be silent in your thoughts, be silent in your emotions, be still in your body. The rest will follow. So go forth and practice. Go forth and transform. Go forth and make a difference. The world is waiting for the unique gifts that only you can bring, and those gifts will emerge from your silence, from your stillness, from your inner peace. Remember, the most profound changes often happen in the quietest moments. So embrace those moments, cherish them, let them transform you, and then from that place of inner silence and stillness, go out and make your mark on the world. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you believe. You are wiser than you think, and all of that potential is waiting to be unlocked through the power of silence and stillness. So take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the silence within you. That silence is your power. That silence is your potential. That silence is your path to transformation. Now open your eyes and step into your new life. A life of greater peace, greater purpose, greater fulfillment. A life where you're no longer controlled by your thoughts and emotions, but where you're the master of your own mind and heart. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. This is your time to shine. So go forth with courage, with commitment, with the knowledge that you have everything you need within you. Be silent in your thoughts. Be silent in your emotions. Be still in your body. And watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. As you practice these principles, you'll begin to notice subtle shifts in your daily life. Colors may seem more vibrant, flavors more intense. You might find yourself appreciating the small moments you once overlooked, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the gentle rhythm of your breath, the comforting weight of your body against your chair. These heightened sensations aren't just coincidental. They're the result of your increased presence, your growing ability to be fully in the moment. When you're not constantly caught up in mental chatter or emotional turbulence, you create space to truly experience life in all its richness. But the benefits go far beyond sensory experiences. You may notice improvements in your relationships. As you become more centered and less reactive, people around you will respond differently. They'll sense your calm presence and may even be drawn to it. Conflicts that once escalated quickly might now resolve themselves more easily. You'll find yourself listening more deeply, responding more thoughtfully. At work, you might notice increased productivity and creativity. By quieting the constant stream of thoughts, you create space for new ideas to emerge. Solutions to problems that once seemed insurmountable may suddenly become clear. Your ability to focus will likely improve, allowing you to complete tasks more efficiently and with greater quality. Your health may also begin to transform. The chronic stress that plagues so many of us in modern society often diminishes as you practice these techniques. You might notice improvements in your sleep quality, digestion, and overall energy levels. Some people even report reductions in chronic pain or other long-standing health issues. But perhaps the most profound change will be in your relationship with yourself. As you practice being silent with your thoughts and emotions, you'll likely develop a greater sense of self-awareness. You'll start to recognize patterns in your thinking and behavior that you may have never noticed before. This awareness is the first step towards real, lasting change. You may also develop a deeper sense of self-acceptance. By observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, you learn to accept all parts of yourself, even the parts you once tried to ignore or suppress. This self-acceptance can lead to a profound sense of inner peace and contentment. As you continue on this journey, you might find yourself naturally gravitating towards healthier habits. The foods you crave may change. You might feel more inclined to move your body in ways that feel good. Your relationships with substances like alcohol or caffeine might shift. These changes often happen organically without force or struggle as you become more attuned to what your body and mind truly need. Your perspective on life's challenges may also transform. Things that once seemed like major crises might now appear as opportunities for growth. You'll likely develop a greater capacity to handle stress and uncertainty. Instead of being knocked off balance by every unexpected event, you'll find yourself able to respond with grace and resilience. This doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties or experience negative emotions. Life will still have its ups and downs, but your relationship with these experiences will change. Instead of being overwhelmed by them, you'll have the tools to navigate them more skillfully. You might also notice changes in your sense of purpose and direction in life. As you quiet the noise of societal expectations and your own conditioned beliefs, you may start to hear the whispers of your true calling. Dreams and aspirations that you had long ago dismissed as impractical might resurface, now seeming more possible than ever. Your perception of time might shift as well. When you're fully present in each moment, not constantly rehashing the past or worrying about the future, time seems to expand. You may find that you have more than enough time to do the things that truly matter to you. As these changes unfold, you might feel a growing sense of connection to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. This sense of connection can bring a deep feeling of belonging and purpose. You may find yourself naturally inclined towards acts of kindness and service, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to contribute to the well-being of others. Your creativity may flourish in unexpected ways. Whether you consider yourself an artist or not, you may find new avenues of self-expression opening up. This could manifest as a desire to write, paint, sing, dance, or express yourself creatively in any number of ways. Your intuition may also become stronger. As you learn to quiet the constant chatter of your mind, you create space to hear the subtle guidance of your inner wisdom. You might find yourself making decisions with greater ease and confidence, trusting in your ability to navigate life's complexities. Relationships may deepen and become more authentic. As you become more comfortable with silence and stillness within yourself, you'll likely find it easier to be present with others. Conversations may become richer, more meaningful. You might find yourself attracting people who share your values and support your growth. Your relationship with nature might also transform. Many people report feeling a stronger connection to the natural world as they practice these techniques. You might find yourself drawn to spend more time outdoors, finding peace and renewal in the quiet beauty of nature. As you continue to practice, you may experience moments of profound insight or even what some might call spiritual experiences. These can take many forms: a sudden understanding of a long-standing problem, a feeling of oneness with all of life, or a deep sense of inner peace that seems to come from beyond yourself. Remember, though, that these experiences, while beautiful, are not the goal. They are simply byproducts of the practice. The real transformation happens in the everyday moments, in your ability to remain calm in traffic, to listen deeply to a friend in need, to approach your work with focus and creativity. You may also notice changes in how you perceive success and failure. Instead of being attached to specific outcomes, you might find yourself more focused on the process, on showing up fully in each moment regardless of the result. This shift can bring a profound sense of freedom and peace. Your sense of identity may begin to shift as well. As you practice observing your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them, you may start to realize that you are not your thoughts, not your emotions, not even your body. You are the awareness that observes all of these. This realization can be profoundly liberating. You might find yourself naturally drawn to simplify your life. As you become more attuned to what truly brings you joy and fulfillment, you may feel inclined to let go of possessions, commitments, or relationships that no longer serve you. This simplification can bring a sense of spaciousness and freedom to your life. Your relationship with technology might change. While tools like smartphones and social media can be useful, many people find themselves naturally inclined to use them less as they cultivate more inner silence and stillness. You might find more satisfaction in face-to-face interactions or in simply being present with yourself. As you continue on this path, you may find that your influence on others grows, often in subtle ways. Without trying to change anyone, your presence alone may inspire those around you to cultivate more peace and mindfulness in their own lives. You become a living example of the power of silence and stillness. Remember, this journey is not about reaching a destination. It's about continually deepening your practice, continually expanding your capacity for presence and awareness. There will always be more to discover, more to let go of, more to embrace. And as you walk this path, know that you're part of a growing global community. More and more people around the world are recognizing the power of silence and stillness. As we each do our own inner work, we contribute to a collective shift in consciousness that has the potential to transform our world. So continue to practice. Continue to be silent in your thoughts, silent in your emotions, still in your body. Trust in the process. Trust in your own innate wisdom and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to practice. Every breath is a chance to return to stillness. Every challenge is an invitation to grow. Embrace it all with an open heart and a quiet mind. You are on a profound journey of transformation. It may not always be easy, but it is always worthwhile. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep embracing the power of silence and stillness. Your future self, and indeed the whole world, will thank you for it. As you move forward from this moment, carry with you the knowledge that true power lies not in constant action, but in the ability to be still. Not in speaking, but in listening. Not in doing, but in being. This is the paradox that holds the key to profound transformation. Each time you choose silence over noise, stillness over unnecessary movement, you're making a revolutionary act. You're choosing to live consciously in a world that often operates on autopilot. You're choosing to be awake in a world that's often asleep. So go forth with courage and commitment. Embrace the silence, embrace the stillness, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Nature, or in this case, a single moment of silence. That moment is now. Embrace it. Live it.